Oh, it's this, Liz.
Yeah, she's here.
Okay, she's here. She's good. All right. And but
Maybe Alex. Not for a while. Oh, Alex is funny.
thank you.
No, it doesn't. We not got.
What's the other try? We're live, right? Hi, everyone. If you'd like to join me with saying our opening cup here. I'll be talking All right. We just have one item for our information session today. The transport road works in the Waitai area. Ken's already joined us at the end of the table. But before we move to that, we just have one apology, and that is from somebody who is on his honeymoon. Right. So, Chen.
Okay. I suppose not many people know my face.
Button. Yes.
Yeah, better introduce myself. I'm one of the whole furniture in the city council. I'm an engineer. I've been in council for good 50 years. This might be my last round of a meeting here.
Wow.
Yeah, I think this session have been trying to get into board for quite some time, and especially Marihow Road, they have created a fair bit of a point for the last 5 years. So finally come to an end. The last time I briefed the board, I vaguely remember was 5 years ago. So things have evolved over that, and they got constructed only partly, but not fully. Yeah. As you know, the first phase have been completed, especially the subdivision side of the road, and the second phase will be starting physical work will be starting very soon. Preliminary work have already been done, and we're hoping for completion by July this year. So, and then the completion of the number 2 drain down to Concord Place will be all complete. The only issue that we haven't quite come to the complete design is the stage phase 1 for number 2 drain down to the signals, and from the signal down to QE2 with the path. So that will be as one project because we'll be disturbing the corridor quite a bit. So it's planned to do at the same time, and it might be next year sometime or the year after. I'm not quite sure at this stage because I need to secure some funding before we start, because the cost overrun for the last 3 years is incredible. You're talking about 30% increment for some time. And the challenge that we have in this phase 1 is the restricted corridor that we can work on, because you've got an open drain on both sides of the road. So we have been looking into an option of what's the best retaining wall required for that area. I think we're finally confident that it can be delivered. Will be one of those what we call the earth retaining wall. So I did dig deep in there, and then we start doing layer and just move up. So the retaining wall roughly between 1.5 to 2 meters in height, and unfortunately we can't secure any land on that side because we got a very landowner which don't check everything that we do. So instead of buying land, acquire some land, will take the same length of time to get it completed, and also with the waterways potential upgrading the future. So we just park that issue at the next stage for the tree water to deal with. And phase 1, the road will be narrower than the phase 2 and phase 3, because as I mentioned, it's a restricted space available. So we'll be on the south side, there will be an on-road cycleway. curb and channel. And then you got the timber drain on the other side, so there won't be any footpath on that side. On the north side, the carriageway, we're looking, try to accommodate a 4-meter carriageway. And we have the share path together with the cycleway on the northern side with the footpath. So get everything moving. There will be a limited parking for the veggie store. So, and then most of the parking will be inside the private property. At the moment, they have a freedom of using our street. I don't think he's ever consented for that. So that we have a discussion with them about 2 years ago about the possibility. And we virtually do a preliminary design for them to achieve, but we haven't been back yet. We will not possibly go back to them once we get our design firm up. Yeah, and the signal part of it, there will be an upgrade in the signal because at the moment they haven't got the pedestrian crossing. Although it's only from east-west direction from Marshall Road. So this upgrade will allow the pedestrian movement and cycle movement on the eastern side of Marshall Road, link with the proposed new footpath down the Q Drive. So that was overall scope of the phase 1 projects. Yeah, at this stage, I just get a post and just see your reaction from the board members.
Any other board members have questions?
Might be get it play now. Cindy, can you do that? Then I can talk on the plan.
Yeah, we have to. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Might need to go to this one here. The red mark is where all the current channel have been completed. It was done by CDL as part of the private development agreement with them.
Are you talking about the top one?
Yeah, top one, the red line. All the red line is completed. All the current channel is in place. And the plus the footpath on the north side have been completed for that one day because it's done under the private development with CDL.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go for it.
It's all right to ask you a question, Chief? Just, yeah, that's all good. Just, where it comes out at Aviemore, which is in the bottom picture, and then extends along towards Concord Place. Do you know who has responsibility for that piece of undeveloped?
This is currently phase 2, have been commissioned for KB to continue on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it will be the next slide, most of this whole the overall. Yeah, this one here. Might have to the overall layout of the whole lot down to Concord Place. So the remaining of the work,
Writing
this one down to Concord will be completed July this year.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
It may take 6 years to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've also, can we go back up a bit? Yeah, I also have a question about the veggie shop down the left-hand end for everybody else. And on the south side, cars often park on that side. That will no longer be an option, won't it? Because the cycle
lane will come
would
through.
be too dangerous. Yeah.
The cycle lane will come through here.
Yeah.
So they will lose all the parking around.
Yeah. So we are not providing any parks, are we? Because they have.
Because it's there, because I was very blunt with them, it's your business, it's sort of parking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they certainly have room there, but they.
Yeah, we actually scheme the car park with them.
Yeah. Okay. And just another question. So you said that there's going to be a 1.5 meter retaining wall.
Yeah.
And is that, did you say is on the
north side?
On the north side?
All along.
Yeah, from Marshlands Road. Yeah.
Right down to the two drain.
Right. And there will be a sort of a shared path there, so cyclists can come all the way from the Marahau Road intersection.
That's correct.
Okay, and so what about on the south side? Is there a need for a retaining wall?
South side, we at this stage we don't anticipate any issue with that. Yeah, because we still got sufficient width of a space between the timber drain and the road. So
Are you anticipating that they'll need to close Waitai Road during the actual construction of?
I would expect it to be closed because it's quite we haven't got much space to move.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's quite a roller coaster at the moment.
Because at the moment with Preston Park connection to Preston Road, there should be about other alternative road to go.
Sorry, just the phase 3, when did you think the design would be finished?
The phase, this one is the final stage. We have been getting them to hurry up, so this is why we tired. I hope we get that one day in a few months' time.
Yeah, and then will it be tendered?
I'm not quite sure. This most probably will, because there will be a separate project manager involved.
Yeah, is there budget for it?
There's not enough budget at the moment, but I will acquire some, try to get the whole project done in one hit, because the one in Marston Road, there will be quite a destructive work around it, so it's better to disrupt the whole corridor in one hit rather than two hits.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, because yeah, I mean, I can sort of advocate for it, but and I guess the next LTP or AP, because I understand from talking to Lynn and Alice that it's an expensive job because of the complications with the retaining wall.
Yeah.
You know.
It does give me nightmare.
9 million, did you say?
Nightmare.
9 million, yeah.
Part of it because there's a 350 water main.
Yes, as well.
Yeah, so that is a complication there. We can't do piling.
Yeah.
With the vibration, possibly that will destroy the pipeline. They will have another more problem.
Yeah, my dad's a civil engineer and says that retaining walls are difficult.
Well, yeah, it's someone who used to represent the Kashmir and stuff, retaining walls are insane post earthquake. Greg and then I think it was Yanni and then Celeste.
So the path that's going to go on Martin Road from Marihau Road to QE2, that's in phase 3.
Yeah, we'll be together with this lot of upgrade.
Is there an ability to have that brought forward as a phase 2.5 or something, or 2.1? The reason I ask that is at the moment you've got cyclists using that section and joining onto a main road. And if you don't have the same requirements to shut a road, and there's already some budget there, is it not better off to get some of the works done while the costs stop going up in all time?
There's an area we have from that into phases. I think for the budget wise, it's better to do it in one hit. But you have to remember, there's no crossing facilities such as signal. We have to upgrade the signal.
Yep.
Yeah. We already bought a lane on that side of the road already, ready for the work.
Okay.
So the lane purchase had already been done.
Next one is with, Kelly mentioned the uneven surface along Marihau Road. Is that going to be addressed at the same time?
Yeah.
That is, yeah. And the shared footpath and cycleway that goes past the veggie shop, how's the interaction, are that going to happen? Obviously, is it going against on the road edge, or is it going further onto their property, or how does that work? Because you're going to have a lot of cars potentially crossing.
We have bought some lane for the veggie shop. So it will be back at the curb, the design curb line, and there will be, from memory, we try to achieve 3 meters. I don't know whether we can achieve until we can definitely get 2.5, but whether we can get 3 or not, I'm not quite sure until the design for the retaining wall has been done.
So we'll go market garden,
Yeah.
shared path, parking, road.
Yeah. The parking, I think, is only about 3 spaces anyway. It's not a lot.
There's only 3 spaces going.
Yeah, because the corridor there is the usable corridor for road is quite narrow.
Okay, and they're happy with that because they currently
Oh,
have.
definitely they're not happy. We haven't reopened the discussion up. I think the last time I met there was nearly 3 years ago when I approached them to get more land for the shared path.
And so the plans are already underway, but not finalised.
Not finalized.
And what timeframe are they expected to be finished?
I'm expecting most of might be bid this year.
Okay, so
And I already instruct the consultant to get everything ready for tender for next year.
so thanks.
Right,
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you. I was just interested in the cycling provision. I think I saw one of your slides having cycling going on road.
Yeah.
That seems very dangerous. Has there been thought to having it separated?
No, not at this stage because I mean, like all major road, we do have a on-road cycleway. If we have space for the footpath, then we will also have a shared path. And this is consistent with all our practice. On the northern side, there are shared path for the cyclists to go on. But unfortunately, the south side we haven't, because the south side is still rural, it's not.
So to me, that seems like the most obvious place to do it because you don't have the same constraints that we would have in other parts of the city. So we could actually put a separated cycle lane through here because there's plenty of land. And it would be a lot safer, especially with heavy vehicles and trucks.
That option have been looked at, but I think we're just running out of space to stop.
How do we get a say in that? Like, when do we get to make the decision?
To make a decision, because we most probably have, once the design come in, we'll tell you what the thought are. And then because this one here have been in development for nearly 5 years already. Just that we now get to the stage of detailed design that we come to the board and just let you know that about the constraint that we have. Because if you put the footpath on the south side, the drain need to be piped. And to get the drain pipe, God knows when we'll get a decision, there will be all sort of issue around it.
so just to clarify, sorry, Jen, you're saying that this has already been approved by the board?
No, it haven't been. It has been socialized the board 5 years
I think
ago.
so, it's been in discussion for 5 years.
Yeah.
And you said before around there, one of the reasons for the limitations of space is because of the danger to damaging the water mains or
The water main is a construction issue, but we had a physical constraint is a two open drain on both sides.
open drains and a construction constraint. And so that's the reason. So we actually face more constraints than normal rather
And the
than.
normal road, and then on top of that, the overhead line too on the south side.
Okay.
So sorry, just to be clear, are we doing Preston's and Marshlands or it's just Preston's?
Preston and Marston together.
So Marston Road, like on the outline development plan that we've got, we don't seem to have any plans for Marston Road.
The Marston Road at the moment, we are trying to find a way, getting on the east side of it. We try to get a 3 meters path along there, so it will be a shared path. So there won't be any on-road cycleway. Again, there's a constraint there because of the water main that been laid about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So we had to mist up on there and push the cyclists and the pedestrian on the same space. So we have a lot of 3 meters path along there. Because mind you, the Marston Road is a major arterial, it's way to protect cyclists that way. This is only a collector road, it's not a high level road.
Yeah, it just seems with all the people living in there now that would be an obvious cycle route.
Yeah, I think it's something that is good to have at the moment because the population, when the south side got zoned, definitely there will be a shape path. But when are they going to do it? I'm not quite sure.
Greg?
So with the south side of the road, just to clarify my own here, if there was to be a separated cycleway, it would need to have the drain piped first.
Yeah.
So that could be a separate project in the future when we have funds available to
That would
change from the
be,
curb to.
I think that would be, I think long-term planning, most of people can shift the drain to if the land asks for zone change, we might be able to shift it over to the private property. Yeah, it's something that is planning in progress. That one that we have to get our crystal ball out. When are they going to ask for plan change?
That seems. Do you have a question? Or?
I was just looking at them. looking at the map, I was just trying to locate where the school is. It's on its own next road.
Yeah, that's this.
So that's, we're on the next road.
Just Preston's place.
Oh, that's Mighty Hour Road. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
cool. So the Preston's Road, we're not doing anything to.
Preston Road is only for information at this stage. The resource consent is a second item on the agenda.
Outside Mighty 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a second project I want to do. So I'll go through your plan because very soon you people will get from the constituents what's happening there. That's why I want to jump the gun and I'll let you people know that the resource consent have been granted. Now we are going to the next thing will be the detailed design.
And are we paying for everything, or is the developer paying for some of it?
For Preston Road, the developer will be paying for the lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, we'll move to Mighty 10 after this. Joe, you have another question?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if in the future that you'd be looking at putting a path from Preston to QE2.
That one there again. At the moment, there's
Nothing planned?
nothing from it, but likely we're just waiting for the plan change to happen.
Mm.
And then we will get infrastructure rates for a long margin.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Kelly has another question.
Yeah, thanks, Jen. Just one more thing. In phase 2, do you know whether there are any plans to clean up the interface between the new piece of road that's been down outside Concord Place and the existing road that was done by CDL? Because there is quite a sort of hump.
And it won't be real because the Concord Place at 204, there the design level is given by Oricom. So it all will fit in when it's all finished. Yeah.
Yeah, I had one of your constituents who's a colleague of mine raised that with me.
It's like, what the hell?
Yeah. All right. Do you have any further questions? No. Is there anything else you'd like to bring to our attention?
Oh, I was glad that this project's coming to it.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Jen. And can we wish you a very happy retirement?
You want me to go through with the president of the minor thing, or is it pretty straightforward?
It'd be good to talk about it, actually.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy to do that. We do have time.
Plan how I'd be for me to talk with plans.
This one, Ken?
Yeah, there's a one. We have quite a fair bit of discussion for the last few months with my team regarding the changes.
What if we should use the microphones so we can hear?
Yeah. Yeah. Can you use the microphone because we're having trouble?
Yeah.
We need to turn it on.
Oh, yes.
It's on.
Yeah. The central island there, we still don't know whether it can be installed because of the services around it. I tried, the reason why for that, because it's a pretty bay around it, so they introduce some trees in. So there's something I did mention to the developers that you need to provide space for the trees if it around that area. We have to get a 2% canopy coverage for whole public road. And this is a new development, so that is the reason why it's indicative that we put it. Yeah. So at the signal day, we have come to agreement that they will provide the crossing facilities across the signal to the north and south, connecting north and south.
Cross Preston.
Yeah. So that will be happening as part of the project. Yeah. Yeah, once that because it's a resource consent condition, we've also once you get it done, we most the staff will come back to you regarding final outline for the plan.
Nice.
Just a second. I imagine that there's quite a bit of foot traffic there because of the school. That'd be correct.
There is just, actually, show you the footprint of those, because we've had a few issues with this. So, you look at this map just up here, there's Marston School, and, children have to cross here. This is the recognised pedestrian crossing to get into Preston's Park subdivision, which is down here, 1,000 sections. There is a crossing here, which is for bikes, which is triggered. You don't press a button, it's triggered when someone is, even if they're walking.
Pressure plates.
Pressure plates or whatever. Which worked really well, but unfortunately there was a red arrow to stop people from turning this way. And that red arrow will often be accompanied by the green light next door. So the green light was, most people would, 99.9% of the time was the green light. And so people were whipping around here, suddenly seeing people stopping and getting near this. And so they changed the phasing of it so that they're both red at the same time. But so most people now know, because of the education done by the school and council staff, that they cross like that. So Jen, are you saying that they're going to put a crossing here? A pedestrian crossing on this side as well?
So that will complete, it's just like what happened in the intersection of Marston and Murray Howe. It's only one crossing point across from east to west, and then nothing there. So when we doing the phase 1 of that one here, and the Marston Road will get all the connection properly.
Can you just explain? So you're asking this developer to put trees in here because they don't have enough trees on.
No, because the council policy is for 2% canopy coverage on public road, on public space.
Right.
Yeah, because at the moment we haven't got space on the road corridor anyway.
A lot of space up here, 3 water space. Some trees.
No, it's separate.
Thank you, Jim.
Right, any other questions? Joe?
Yeah, just following on from Kelly about the trees. I just have concern what type of tree and everything, because there are going to be large trucks going.
We know that anyway. So we are aware of that one. There most will be the similar type of tree that we put in the Wholesale Junction Road, where we got a central meeting. It's very much upright. They are aware of that one.
Trucks going to the dump and the big trucks going to the thingy, but also I just have concern about planting on the median strips, because all around that area the planting is getting out of control in the medians.
We try not to put the medium, especially on the busy road, because the maintenance is hard. And then the poor vegetation will struggle too.
Thank you.
Right. Any more questions? Yeah.
So this is separate from the other big building going in home base?
Different firm, different marketing. No one there is the other one is Woolworths, the supermarket home base. Currently
Already about it.
So is anyone looking at the traffic across the whole area and what the different patterns are with the increased traffic? Because I know, like in Woolston, for example, when Kenway Farm got done, as I know you know, they had 10,000 extra truck movements, but we didn't get hardly any infrastructure improvements.
I mean, we can only do what we RMA allow us to do. All this one here come through the overall helicopter view of the pattern will be done during the plan change stage. And when they come to a specific development, there will be another sort of study done and see whether whether the network infrastructure can support it. That's why for the home base, the extra street traffic light installed for that purpose.
We've got Alex, who hasn't asked a question yet, so.
Sorry,
Alex, then back to
clarify Yanni's question. So basically, when they get to the next stages in the development, then council will look at, how the traffic's working. Do they look at that in isolation for the sites, or because I mean, this is three kilometres, I think Kelly was saying, away from home base. Is there any point in us maybe making a note, or will they look at that anyway? Because
No, you just automatic anyway, because they're done at the neighbourhood base.
even if it's outside the
Yes,
scope.
outside the scope, yeah.
Wonderful, thank you.
Kelly?
Thanks, Jen. Just looking at the Mitre 10 site and the exits onto Preston's Road. I can see on the left-hand side there's an in and then an out turning left. But in the middle of the picture, where the Cindy can blow that up a wee bit more, the road coming out. That's it. Right in the middle of the screen, there's actually
Going through an island.
there's an option to go through the island or over it.
At this stage, there will be a full movement there, because as I said, the engineering work haven't been done. We
Right.
just skimming it anyway.
So that's just a suggestion, basically.
This is a more or less it's a first dash of this
Okay,
of
Yeah.
the.
because that would be pretty dangerous knowing how that operates there.
I think with the reason why we want the solid medium thing is to make sure that we win business, but don't speed.
Yeah,
Yeah, so there is a bit of that thinking going on. And then also being the traffic lights, it's paid to slow down the whole lot.
is because that intersection is kind of quite congested at the moment, and
I think the next time when the plan was headed here, there was sort of a layout of the development. Because from memory, there are still behind the team, it's some strip. There's I think 2 lots of shopping.
there's 28 shops are planned for there.
Yeah, but at this stage, they still don't know which direction they should face.
Okay, yeah, to the left of the site, there seems to be a sort of an access way and then a green space.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that an access?
It's restricted, I think, from the truck movement
Oh,
on
okay.
the left.
So the truck, it'll be trucks out here, coming in, they'll go back like.
Yeah.
I just don't know how they have that side, but outside the car park and there's some bushes in between.
Yeah, so it's a good idea.
That's why we are looking in terms of lengthening the pedestrian crossing here.
Was there any consideration, like at home base, for having a second set of lights at the between the build out in the top left and the first traffic island with 2 trees on it? Was there ever, is that a possibility? The way you've got 2 sets of lights quite close to each other at down by home base.
Yeah, that one there is more complex than this one, because the other one there, because the volume of traffic is a lot heavier
Right.
than this one. And then if there is, I can predict there might be a pedestrian crossing rather than for the turning movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alex?
Kelly kind of asked you about that second set of lights. I'm just mindful that when you turn right out of Preston's New World, you can be stuck there for
Dangerous.
15 minutes sometimes, because and people tend to all out dangerously because they've been waiting there for so long. So I think it's something we need to be mindful of as well.
Greg?
Just following Alex's point, is it possible to have a lane you turn right and you peel into that lane so you can get across the first bay of the traffic? They do something down Travis Road, coming out of Bassett Street.
Travis Country.
No, that's true.
Is it Bassett? Is it-
Yeah, I know.
So as you only have to navigate one amount of traffic to get across, and then you can pull in, and then you can go in traffic further along.
It's kind of like a formalised flush medium, but you actually have right away.
It's same with Travis Country.
Yeah, we're going
I
to
mean, to change the rewards of how you put the line item with the LTP in the future. We cannot get the developers to do that, and there's no funding in the LTP for that.
It was more around, it's more around having literally a bit of extra curbing, so rather than having to put a set of lights in, there's a turning bay you can turn into in the centre of the road to the immersion of the traffic.
Great. You done? Yep, good. Alex?
I guess because she was having to look into the LTP for an amendment because we can't put it on the developer. But could we potentially, expand the scope of that pedestrian island and then have it turn into that as a part of the current project? So if I'd so basically what it is go to this one instead. At first counted, there's like a curve essentially there and there, so you can pull out, sit in the middle and then turn out. Is there a way that we could potentially just bring that forward a bit more and then it would be covered in the existing scope of this project?
I think at this stage, we did the skimming
Good idea.
just about a week before Christmas.
Okay.
So we haven't revisited, I haven't even looked at the
Okay,
the
yeah.
resource consent condition yet.
Yeah.
Because until such time, because they still don't know at that time, but
Okay, no, that's right.
this is sort of more of the first draft.
No, perfect, thank you.
Right, any further questions? All right, well, no further questions. Thank you very much, Jen.
Okay,
Thanks, Jen.
Thank you.
Jen, appreciate it.
Yeah, it's a good suggestion.
We'll
Great suggestion.
That you.
just, this is a pause in the meeting, but we'll,
I'll start fresh live stream for the.
oh, true, well, would everyone like to say a closing comment before?
Yep.
And then, we will,
We can do an opening one later on.
we'll do an opening one for the community.
Two different meetings.
Two different meetings. Right, kia tau, te rangi Māori e, o te rangi e tu i honei, o papatua e takuto nei, o te tai ao e awhi nei, ki runga i a tātou, tihei maurua. Right, we will be back here, if everyone could be back here